What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to another Painting Snippets. I'm cracking on with my Primaris Marines, getting on to the next stage. I've done the XV88. I've done 3 lots of 5 because I've got 15 Marines on the go here. So what I'm doing, just get my paper towel ready. Going with Baylor Brown now, so the same sort of thing. Just putting it on, and yeah, hopefully we'll soon be up to the dizzy heights of the yellows. Not in this session, however, but we're getting there. Right. So these makeup brushes, they're all very well, but they don't have fall apart bristles, I've noticed. But they should do me for this project, I think. I've got bigger ones on the go. That's going to be more for scenery. And I'm Aegis Defense Line. That's something I was thinking of in a past video. I'll come back to that. I need to get some more scenery done for my Fall of Cadia recreation. Is that what it is? No, representation. Fall of Cadia representation, I think we'll call it. Yeah, Fall of Cadia representation. Yeah. So looking forward to being able to do that. I want a 6x4 tabletop representation of it. I think, I do have hopes in the future of having maybe an 8x4 table, but I don't think I'd want it any wider than 4. I mean, even if it was 8x5, and certainly no wider than that. That's a long way off in the future, and nothing for me to worry about right now. 6x4 is the main concern, although I'll go 4x4 just to get enough of a visual to do some photos. But I ultimately do want to play it out. That's the thing. Right. So Baylor Brown. Baylor Brown. Yeah, I can see me having to buy some more of these makeup brushes. They are good. And I've got them with the intention of just trashing them up, really. The great thing about stippling... I'm going to have some coffee, by the way. The great thing about stippling is that it also leaves this lovely texture, fine texture on the model, which is great. It's lovely. I mean, all other paints will adhere to it amazingly well, and it's easy enough to smooth out as well. So we do all that, smooth it out, and then put your decals on, and then yeah, it looks good. It looks the business. I really am knackering this brush up. There's going to be nothing left of this brush come the end. More coffee is needed. Cracking on. 4 minutes in. 4 minutes in. I managed to do 10 in one painting snippets last time. So we'll see how many I can get done this time round. Gonna have to buy another pack of makeup brushes in order to do like my tactical marines as well, but well, so be it. So be it. That's okay. This is good. Cracking through these now, really are. But knackering my brush out. Got some smaller ones, but oh, the bristles on these are terrible. Just last long enough to get my Domitus box set done. They might not. I might have to get some more. I only want the smaller ones, really. I've got plenty of the big ones. And this is not... It's not the sort of effect you could use on a normal stipple brush. You want something slightly softer, like these makeup brushes. I love it when it comes. I think one of my favourite bits is when I come to do things like purity seals and things like that. Last one on here. Of the 5, 7 minutes in. 7 minutes in, last one of the 5. We're going for it. This is the dude with no helmet. I don't really want to catch that too much, but it's unavoidable. Bash, bash, bash. That's what we're doing. Literally, that's the nature of this technique. Stipple, stipple, stipple. Baylor brown. It's looking quite yellowy already. I can almost see them as Imperial fists. I can almost see that. Right. Pata. I think I might get the next ones done. Let's move them down. My paint station. This is awesome. So guys, yeah, I'm literally just cracking on with these. See, this is good. I like this setup where I've got my stations set up here. Painting with patrons. I'm able to get 2 of these done, and then without fail I shall get an Age of Sigmar getting started with video out there. I'll try not to delete it this time. It was a good take. I deleted it by accident. I thought it was a different. Well, I didn't have my pewter glasses on. That will teach me. My sign of old age there, creeping in there. Yeah. It'd be nice if I could do them all. I will do them all before I move on to doing another video, but it's whether I can get them all done. It's almost like a speed stipple. but it's not. It's not intended to be that. And makeup brushes were never intended to be abused in this way. They're only fairly cheap. But, you know. Yeah, it's looking good. Looking good. It's quicker doing these now production lengths. I've started off doing some, haven't I? And of course I want to get them up to the same stage. That is awesome. Baylor brown is a very yellowy type of brown anyway, if you see the colour there. So I'm just taking it off of my brush here. It is a very yellowy type of brown. More on the yellow side. Don't think I've come across the guy with a robot arm yet. Augmented arm. He's in the last set 5. How cool is that? Oh, that's just so cool. Wonder what we'll watch tonight, because it's everybody's weekend. You know, sky's the limit. Oh, we're having curry tonight, homemade curry, which would be nice. It's kind of a peanut based one. I've not had anything like that before. Oh, guess what I had the other day? I know this is talking about the stuff from the hobby, but I've kind of pretty much updated on all my hobby stuff. But I had for the first time ever in my life the other day, I tried tofu. Never had that before. So that was an experience. Due to the shields, I do like them. I'm wondering whether to do a similar effect on my Imperialite Valiant over there. Or to airbrush. It's I'm tempted to airbrush. But I've got a Chaos Knight Desecrator. Might be using this kind of technique on him, because I need him to look older, more worn, war-torn, and I don't know, chaosy. Does that even make any sense? Right. Bale brown done that one up. This brush is really taking a hammering. I can tell you. Time about 14 minutes. We're going to get them all done. Probably cost me this brush, but I'm going to get them all done. Going to get them all done with this stage. I'm going to, and that will be good. That will be a great painting snippets. I'll be so chuffed to get this stage done. on them, because it means next time round, which will probably be next weekend, if whatever my next weekend is, because my weekends aren't necessarily Saturday and Sunday at the moment. They are could be any time. It's just 2 days off, but sometimes I work weekends. Be in the week. I think I might have next weekend off though, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not 100% on that, so don't quote me. There he is. He is done there. Right, bringing my last 5 forward. Moving these guys back on my station here, so that they're kind of drying in the right order, if you know what I mean. Okay, we just got 5 Marines to do. Come on, guys. You can do this. You know you want to. Oh, I love this look. I love this effect. Isn't that what it's all about? Loving your own miniatures. Anybody else can hate them. I don't care. They're my Imperial Fists. They're my Grimdark. They're what I want. They're exactly how I want them to look at this stage. It's going exactly as I want it to. And I'm happy with that. I really am. Yes. Okay. We are doing well. Doing well. Doing very well. Right. We could end up watching X-Files tonight. We could end up watching a movie because it's a Sunday tomorrow. Nobody has to get up in our household, so we could very well end up watching a movie. The only problem when we're watching movies is deciding on what one to watch. I picked the last one, which went down rather well, which was Three Musketeers, the one with Kiefer Sutherland. It was just cheesy and fun and a bit light-hearted. No one took themselves seriously in it. And to be honest, it was what we all needed, having the chaotic weeks we've had. Yeah, I'm talking about other stuff because I want to. Yeah, so I'm just wondering, couldn't end up watching a film. It's just deciding on what. So, it's not really my choice this time if it's a movie we watch. I can entertain the idea of it. We've got so many good things to watch, especially my wife and I, because we can watch loads of stuff. My daughter doesn't necessarily like all the things we watch, but my wife and I've got loads of good stuff to watch. We've got some Torchwood to start watching sometime. I'm looking forward to starting that because I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, and I'm thinking once we're done watching the Peter Capaldi Doctor Who's, before we go on to, is it Judy Whittaker? Whatever she's called. The woman, Doctor. We'll start watching Torchwood. I hear Cubicle. See, this is a linking hobby. See, Cubicle 7 have a Doctor Who, or they're having a Doctor Who role playing game. They've got. I've been waiting for a Doctor Who role playing game for some time. I don't know Cubicle 7 that well. They're the ones that have done Wrath and Glory. I still haven't got that yet, by the way. But it's still on my radar. Still on my radar. Yeah, come on. Stabbing this brush. around. Probably gonna have to chuck this brush away after this, and I will pick myself up some more makeup brushes just so I can get this side. You can't get makeup brushes separately. I'll have to do a thing anyway, right? So I gotta get them in a kit. Just a few quid off of Amazon or something, you know. Be the eye lenses that I would not look forward to. Right. Come on, you can do this. State of this brush. If you could see this brush, you would laugh, my friends. You would laugh. Not if it was your best brush, you wouldn't know. But it isn't. You could. Come on then, come on. I've just done the augmented arm dude, by the way. That was the last one I did. This look is so cool. So cool. So cool. I first saw the technique done by a guy. He did a very similar technique. Called Richard Gray. You might know him on YouTube. He's a Golden Demon Award winner or something. You know, so I follow his tutorials with great interest on how he does it. So when he's painting something I'm not necessarily a fan of myself, I might look at it and think, yeah, but he's going to cover, I don't know, faces on that one, or scales, or something of interest to me that I might have a need for at some point. So I watch them. The stippling technique was great because I can now use it for all of my Space Marine chapters, or anything else with I want to have a grim dark flavour to. So yeah, so I'm very happy to be able to do that. It kind of gives an airbrushy type of effect when it kind of looks blended from a distance. And that's kind of cool. Unintentional, but yeah, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Right. Yes, hammering this brush home. Come on! Don't want the bristles to get stuck to it. That's the thing. There. Oh, yes. Managed to get them all done. How's that? Awesome. Awesome. 24 minutes in. That's a record. Right, so I will need, look at all that, look. Just from stippling that one colour. Yeah. So I really don't think my main stipple makeup brush there is going to survive. Ah, well. No loss. And it hasn't, it's broke. All the bristles have come off. Well, it's a relief I've done that stage on them all, so that was going to have to be thrown away. That's cool, that's okay. The next stage will be Avalon Sunset, and I'll be stippling that on. yeah, so what I'm going to do is swap the front row with the back row. This helps me actually, even though I'm not going to be doing them today. I still want to, when I come back to them, I want to be doing them in a kind of a set order. So that's how I want it done. Looking good, looking good. Look, you can see that's how I set them out from the front to the back. The rows are all there, and you know, I'll be doing Avalon Sunset next in the same way. So I'll paint them and them and them, then swap them over again so that I can bring them through back to the front. And there we are. So thanks ever so much for watching this episode of Painting Snippets. Thank you. Cut my head off there. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. It means an awful lot to me. But give it a thumbs down if you don't. That's fine too. Check out my Patreon if you fancy looking at some exclusive videos. It's certainly where the tutorial for these guys is going to go on there, and that's this guy. So he's at the stage before this lot. So I will show you exactly how I paint these guys up. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember, watch this tutorial. I'll see you on another video. Bye for now. Bye.